You were the first rapper from San Diego to get a national presence, to have a national presence. Am I correct?
Yeah, it was a group called the Legion of Doom.
Mm.
The Legion of Doom. When I was like 16, 17, I heard they shit.
And they was from San Diego.
Yeah, they was from San Diego.
They had a deal.
I think so. I think they had something like a local situation, but not like Def Jam.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So probably yeah, like the first major. You know what I mean? First major situation.
Now, how did you get hooked up with Jam Master Jay?
Um, Jam Master Jay, it was a situation where I was on a run from YA, and my brother came and got me. He was living in Virginia, so he came and flew me back to Virginia, and I stayed out there until I turned 21. So in that between that time of me being like 19 to 21, I stayed back out there, so I wouldn't. So once I turned 21, I wouldn't have to worry about going to jail no more. It was like an honorable discharge, you know. What I mean?
Right.
So I stayed out there for that 2 years, and in that 2 years, one of the guys was going to Norfolk State. He was from Queens, so I made like a 2-song demo, and we took it to Jam Master Jay mom's house out in Hollis, Queens. And shit, he heard the shit and wanted to sign me to Jam J Records, and that's when Onyx and them was on there at the time.
Right.
So I ended up flying back home after I was off of paperwork or whatever. And he was like, "Man, we want to sign you to the label." So I signed with Jam Master Jay's label first, and then I ended up doing the soundtrack, the Jason's Lyric and the show soundtrack, shit like that, because of the juice Jay had with Russell. So I was able to get on those different soundtracks before I even put out a single or something. You know what I mean? So, and I was out in New York with him, like at 24/7 Studios, and he was showing me how to make hooks to records and shit like that. Even though I knew how already, but it just seasoned me, a lot more being with guys like that I looked up to, like Run DMC, shit like that.
Right.
Then I found out Jay actually worked on one of my favorite albums was Slick Rick's album. You know what I mean? Jam Master Jay had production on that. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
yeah, so he knew what he was doing, man. So I kind of, took a lot of lessons from him, and that's where it all started. You know what I mean? And then I went to Def Jam after this situation with Jay. I went directly to Def Jam. You know what I mean?
Was that like a stipulation in the contract that if something happened with JMJ, you would fall straight to Def Jam?
Nah, I think on some real shit, I just think my lyrics got me over there. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have a thing. I think actually Lior like helped that situation. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got me away from Jam Master Jay's label and got me a deal with Def Jam. You know what I mean? And they kind of I don't know what happened, what business went bad with them or whatever, but they like got evicted out the building. You know what I'm saying? That label. I don't know
JMJ.
what happened with them and Def Jam. You know what I mean? But I signed directly to them and I had like a 10-album fucking deal. Like I'll still be making albums right now. You know what I mean? If I didn't ask to get out of my contract, but I did a 10-album deal with them back then. But
What made you want to leave?
it was like really. I think if I would have had somebody fight my battles, because I was signed to the New York label, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I was thinking if I had somebody to handle the business, I would probably wouldn't have left. But that was the only thing. It was like I had to be the artist and the nigga fighting to get more from the label and shit like that. So it was like you would clash heads like that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like I didn't have a point person like a Irv Gotti or a Wah from Rough Riders or somebody like that.
Right.
To handle the
Somebody
business
to
side.
go in and talk the shit for you.
Yeah, so
and
I
not-
could be just
yeah.
the artist.
Right.
I gotta be the motherfucker like Dame Dash in there cussing their ass out and trying to be the fucking Jay-Z at the same time. You know what I mean?
And it's rough when you on a label that's on the other side of the country too.
Yeah, exactly. And you know that it's a New York based label, so really they really not really giving a fuck, really. You know what I'm saying, about niggas from the coast.
So
you know
the
what I mean?
typical shit. You wasn't
Yeah.
getting the promotion. You wasn't
Exactly.
getting
So
the.
you'll go in there, nigga, and like I would go in there to New York, and I would look at the marketing and promotion plan for say like somebody like Ja Rule, and I would look at all the shit they had them doing,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like this, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, cuz. So basically, I just started doing shit on my own, you know what I mean? Like trying to get my name bigger. So I got on shit like E40 record with me and him and Sibo, the Cuz I Can record. Then I got on the record with me and Snoop, the Got Beef record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I started making my own buzz just off of my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I got on Scarface album, fucking Ice Cube. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
started making my own way, and it kind of took my name. You know what I mean? My stake up more because a lot of artists was requesting me to be on their projects. You know what I mean? So that kind of kept my name. You know what I mean? Out there until I can get on do my own. Then I came out with the Crip Hop shit when I went independent. You know what I mean? So that's what it was.
You did well with that Crip Hop album, nigga.
No doubt. It was independent. I think it would have did more. But I remember back then, Violet Brown was working for Warehouse.
Right.
Yeah, that's the
She was
homegirl.
telling me,
Shout out Violet.
take the fucking diss record off because I had a record dissing Snoop on there. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I think I should have took that motherfucker off. I ain't gonna lie. She was like, take that motherfucking record off and I'm gonna order more copies of the album. You know what I mean? And at the time, I was a hothead. I was like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I just kept the record on there. So Crip Hop, he still sold a lot of records to be independent. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, shit, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But me and Snoop, we ended up squashing that shit at the fucking, the Comic Con out in San Diego. I went and met him down there at Comic Con. Then I came to the studio with y'all the next
Yep,
day. With
sure
you and Cam and all y'all was in the studio that next day.
What was it about?
You know what I mean?
What was you and Snoop at it about?
Really was just basically like got
About the
beef.
Crip Hop shit?
Nah, it was about the Crip Hop, me making up Crip Hop with E40, you know what I'm saying? And then I heard them saying this shit, you know what I mean? And all I was saying is when a nigga, like, if I say something that you made up, I'm gonna be like, nigga, I make this like MC8, you feel me?
Right.
I would have gave, like how Dub C did on the first West Side Connection album, bitch, be like Jayo Felony, bitch, and take a ride with me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
It's just paying homage is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And even E40 was like, hey, nephew, ain't that your shit? You know what I mean? Like it was just, it was crazy. And then what was funny about it is like, Trey D was up there, right? We was all at the Baby Boy movie set because they was in the 40s out in L.A., you know what I mean? And the 40s called me like, cuz snooping them over here, you know what I mean? So I went over there to holler at them, but it was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, come holler at me like you biting my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I was born on the East Coast, you know what I mean? So I got into rap from Beat Street and breaking and fucking Crush Groove and shit. So,
Exactly.
you know how MCs be like, no, you a biter, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I was like, that was the type of shit I was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, cuz biting my shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what it was, man, but I don't know. I just wish we would have, you know what I mean? We could have, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just would have said, nigga, we make Crip Hop like my nigga Jayo Felony. I never would have said nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Pay homage. You get me?
Especially as you trying to develop your career and get your career going, you really can't give no freebies away.
On 40 Crip. Like, nigga, I'm a YA baby. I didn't know nothing about no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no ass kisser, cuz. I'm just,
Right.
nigga, and I thought we was boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, make music, create, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
I guess in the same way, it'd be in the same aspect like you hear a gang of motherfuckers saying jail.
Yeah.
Don't nobody say, oh, I got that from 8.
On the real.
Get me?
We know that's your
And a
shit.
gang of motherfuckers have
your
asked
stamp.
me that over time. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel when you hear niggas like Jay-Z or
Yeah.
Young Jeezy, you know, or whoever?
Yeah.
And I just be like, you know something, man? I know where the shit started from.
Real shit.
Can't no nigga go back to 1987 and be like I was saying jail.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I started jail in 1987 on a fucking 12-inch
Real shit.
on a song called This Is Compton that I did in 1987. So
you know that's your
nobody
signature.
can take that away from me, and so I just look at it like, yeah, whatever. But in the same sense, like Jayo said, nigga, just say, yeah, when you jaying all over records, going like, and everybody should know that came from the homie 8, you know, or whatever. But
Because you gotta imagine, like he's saying, like imagine it's me, and you listening to K-Day, and you hear nigga wear crip hop. You get to hear the Baby Boy movie soundtrack, crip hop, fucking Eve album. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, crip. I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Nigga never say my name or nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah, you get you.
And then niggas act like I don't know, niggas was acting like they didn't get the shit from me. Like, where the fuck you get it from? Cause I made it up on E40 basketball court. It's where you ever first heard that. When I said fuck hip hop, nigga, this crip hop. I was on E40 basketball court when I wrote that shit. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean,
Some niggas.
That's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? So
some niggas want to take shit and own it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is about just, you know, niggas.
Hey, man,
period.
What
like
was funny about that shit? Like Trade E was like, "Oh, my mama made up crip hop." I remember we was at the trailer over there. I'm like, "Cuz, you gonna blow your mama up?" Cuz I'm like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Like it was so crazy, and me and Trade E niece was together. She was living with me at the time, right? So I'm like, "Cuz, I need Cuz Fade." You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what had me pissed off about that is like me and Trade E used to shoot fucking rockets at each other every 4th of July, nigga. We in Cancun or, you know what I'm saying? So that was my boy. So I was like, man, why the fuck you taking up? You know what I mean? We was going through it. Like, why you taking up for niggas trying to lie? You know what I mean? So I tell his niece, like you got to take me to Cuz. I need my issue, Cuz I need my fade. You know what I mean? Like, you got to take me to Cuz house. So she calling, hey, Unc, we on our way over there. You know what I mean? Jayo need his fade. He need his issue. You know what I'm saying? That nigga said my name, Trady Muhammad, nigga. What we gotta do to resolve this matter, nigga? He like, nigga, I ain't trying to fight you over that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I'm like, cuz, y'all niggas crazy.
Like, man,
all I wanted
I'm
was
asking you talking to the microphone.
All I wanted was niggas to pay homage to.
That's all.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and ain't nothing wrong
we was
with that.
boys, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
Right.
like, nigga, like we was on tour together, my nigga, like me and the Eastsiders, nigga, we, you know what I mean? Me, Goldie
like
Low,
Thick as
Trady.
Thieves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We was on tour, we all Eastside, you know what I mean? So it was like, nigga, when we was on the Up and Smoke tour, it was me, Goldie Loke, and Trady together on the tour bus. You know what I'm saying? We had to hold each other down. While Snoop couldn't even perform them records with the Eastsiders because he was on Dr. Dre's set. You know what I mean? So he had to do them big records with Dre on for the Up and Smoke shit. So we had to hold it down, nigga. We was coming out sometimes, nigga, when we was coming out to them shows, it didn't even be no crowd in the motherfucker sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And we had to fucking... So one time, me and Trade E, we threatened to fuck T-Pain up. I mean, not T-Pain. What's the nigga name that was on Cash Money?
TQ.
TQ. Yeah. So we told Dre, hey nigga, we finna beat up TQ tonight because he was taking our time slot where he was coming in. I think he paid to go on tour. You know what I'm saying? So when he was doing his time, the fucking audience was packed, but he was an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? And we like, nigga, we got beef, we got hit records, fuck that, cuz. We told Dre, hey, Dre, we finna fuck TQ up tonight.
Man, TQ the homie too, dog. Y'all gonna beat TQ up, dog.
We wasn't gonna do nothing to TQ, but we had to tell Dre, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
you need to switch
we gonna
the
get
time
kicked off
slots,
this motherfucker
man.
or
Yeah.
something, you know what I'm saying?
Gangsta Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth.
Gangsta Chronicles, this is not your average show.